Hey everybody, welcome back to the Comic Wall. It's your girl, the Outcast Angel, and today let's talk about the mid-season finale of Season 9 of The Walking Dead, Episode 8, Evolution. I gotta figure out how to introduce these episodes better. Anyway, holy crap. What an episode. I mean, whew, it was intense. I haven't been that terrified of an episode in a very long time. At least, excuse me, at least since Negan first came into the picture. That was terrifying. But this one, whoa. Okay, so let's get the elephant out of the room. I know I haven't made a video in about a week. Yeah, and I know I didn't make a video for last week's episode. It's just a whole bunch of projects for school came up on me all at once, and so I needed to take the time to get that done before I could really make time for you guys. And so yeah, so I got that out of the way, and now I can I'm gonna be catching up on everything else. So just bear with me for a little bit, and I hope this makes up for that at least. Anyway, so after last week's episode where we saw Michonne leading Magna's group to the hilltop, and we found out, ooh, I forgot his name. There's Bernie, and then there's, oof, I forgot his name. Let's see if I can figure it out. We found out that, one of Magna's, group has a very soft spot for musical instruments. That was pretty cool. Me myself, I love playing piano, so it was an interesting take on that. It was just funny. Anyway, yeah, and we also found out that Michonne isn't very welcome at the hilltop for whatever reason. Also, we saw that Maggie is no longer in the picture. She's not at the hilltop. She's not at any of the other communities. But it's hinted that she might be with, oh, I forgot her name too. She might be with, I'm forgetting names like crazy today. Hold on. She might be with that other woman that we first met earlier this season. No, it was last season. Yeah. What's her name? I can't remember. It's like it's gone. Georgie. There we go. I thought of it before I could find it. Anyway, yeah. Like, apparently she's with her. Why or how? But yeah, I kind of figured that out last episode, because I learned that with Rick's last episode, it was also Maggie's last episode, at least for this season. She took a kind of a silent leave and kind of just left us all in the dirt. I'm just kidding. But with Jesus being the new leader of the hilltop, along with Tara helping him along, he's a bit of a hesitant leader. He didn't want this position in the first place, but yeah, it was an interesting thing to see. And then what else? And then of course we found Rosita. So yeah, that's gonna get that obviously got more intense from there. And what else? Oh, and then we got to see more of Daryl and his dog. Doug. I don't think Daryl's really good with names. Anyway, yeah. So I'm not gonna go too much into it, because this episode needs to be talked about. First off, yeah, Michonne isn't very welcomed at the hilltop. We saw that when they first rode up, and there's a rider going through all the farming land and the area of the hilltop saying riders, riders, riders. At first I thought they were saying raiders. I was like, what the hell is this, Fallout? Anyway, it was just weird, and I was so concerned because and freaking Magna when they got up to the gate and it was so I'm so confused. I don't understand. I think what happened is that Michonne ended up saying that everyone needs to kind of do their own thing, protect their own, so that I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning was exactly, but I think she kind of led some kind of separation between the communities, and of course, the Hilltop wasn't too happy about that. Um, but seeing the reunion between Carol and Michonne was just too damn cute. Also, um, while Henry has finally started getting settled at the Hilltop, um, I was thinking because obviously Henry's taking oh, you're so cute. Why are you so cute? Sorry, my dog's sleeping and she's just so cute. And she's sleeping on my backpack because I have to go to school later, and she doesn't want me to leave because she knows. Anyway, um, I obviously Henry is taking Carl's story in the comic books, and you can barely see my comics right now with the glare. Um, but he's taking Carl's story in the comic books, and uh, what's her name? See, I'm forgetting names like crazy. The nurse at the Hilltop. Oh, what's her name? Watch, I'm gonna figure it out before. Never mind. Enid. Enid is taking Sophia's place in the comics, but then Enid is actually with. I just saw his name too. Enid is actually with Alden, the reformed savior that we saw at the end of All Out War. That was weird, because when Henry turned around and saw Enid and Alden together, I was just like, what? I thought, well, I mean, obviously Alden was interested in Maggie. That wasn't gonna happen. You're not gonna get in this picture. You're not gonna get in this picture. No, you're not. Fine, you're gonna get in the picture. Look, hi. She's back. She's back again. Sit. There we go. Why do you do this to me? anyway, yeah, that was just, it just blew my mind. And then, from there we obviously saw more of, these weird herds that were, kind of shaping, like, they're doing some weird formations. There's, like, when Jesus, Aaron, and Daryl, when they went to go look for Eugene, obviously Michonne wasn't too happy about Eugene being missing as well. But I mean, that's kind of the deal if you're so far apart from each other. Oh, relax. Ooh, you like that, don't you? You like that, don't you? But obviously, we know what's going on, but Jesus, Aaron, and Daryl didn't know, and they're confused. Like by the time they made some distance between them and hey, relax. Between them and the herd made its way back to them, and so like that's when Daryl made through the alarm clock and everything. That was interesting. That's a very interesting technique. But then, oh, it was just creepy, and because mostly I was shivering because I was excited because obviously we know it's the Whisperers. We heard the whisper last episode, no, the episode before last, and just ooh, um, but yeah, when Daryl was trying to no, what happened? Yeah, when they finally found Eugene, ooh, he was terrified. He was shaking, and bravo to Josh McDermott because he makes it work. Anyway, yeah, it was just terrifying. And then with that storm or the fog coming in, that was just a beautiful touch. I thought it was going to be a little cheesy, like, like a dark fog set over the set, and the whisper started coming through the fog. I thought that was going to be cheesy. It fucking worked. It worked like crazy. And so, yeah, I was super pleased with that. It just really added on to the tension and the suspense. And yeah, and by the time they found Eugene, like, what he said, the herd's coming back. They're looking for me. He's like, that's impossible. No, I've known. They've come back 2 times already. It's only a matter of time before they come back again. Jeez, you know? Like, I mean, especially for people, like, especially for those who don't know about the comics, um, for those who don't know about the comics, hearing this right now, that has to be terrifying. Like, for me, it was terrifying, and I knew what was gonna happen for the most part. Like, my boyfriend and my friends, they know I read the comics, and they're always asking, so what's gonna happen here? Or, like, so, like, is this where this person comes in? And, like, I don't know. They've changed so much. I don't know anything anymore. I really don't. But yeah, ooh, it was just so terrifying. Um, Also with Henry meeting his new friends after learning that Enid is kind of taken, you know, um, meeting his new friends who were a little, well, who weren't very good influences on him, obviously. Taking him to that pit where they're toying around with that zombie, to the point where Henry took sympathy on the zombie and took him out, or the walker, whatever. I don't know what you want to call him. Mwah. Oh, no more love. Relax. From there, just seeing how much trouble he got into. I guess he got into most trouble because he was outside the he was outside the walls, but then, um, obviously, throwing up all over the place and all over Tara's shoes wasn't the best way to go either. But can I put you down now? No. But seeing Mr. Sutton and Henry have that little heart to heart in his cell, that was really cute and really touching. Honestly, it just worked to bring Henry around and bring Earl. There we go, Earl Sutton around as well. Oh, one of the other scenes, of course, seeing Gabriel trying to reform Negan to some extent, and obviously Negan was trying. He was trying a little bit, but you know, this is Negan we're talking about. He's not gonna get. He's not gonna. It's not gonna work as Gabriel wants it to. But oof, Negan knows how to get under Gabriel's skin, because when Gabriel found out that Rosita had gotten hurt and was at the hilltop, he was obviously dealing with it badly. He didn't know what to think or how to feel, and with Negan just egging him, like he was finally like, shut your mouth for once in your life. Jeez, dude. But yeah, Negan seemed to bounce back, especially after his confrontation with Maggie. That one just made me so sad. But yeah, he seemed to bounce back just a little bit, and I'm curious to see where he goes from here. Also to see where he really goes from here, because Gabriel left his cell unlocked on accident, of course, and of course that happens right here, which you can't see very well. Yeah, you're not gonna see that very well. But yeah, issue 141. Incidentally, the issue where I first got my first letter printed, almost 2 or 3 years ago. It's 3 years, Jesus. But yeah, where's he gonna go? What's gonna happen? Is it gonna happen just like it happened in the comics? Maybe not. Maybe not. You know? But yeah, things are jumping ahead really fast. Like, we're supposed to be at least we're supposed to be way over there. I gotta show up my wall eventually. This week for sure, hopefully. Anyway, but yeah, like, I'm scared to see what happens, because obviously Negan's not as Negan as we saw in the comics. Maybe a little bit more, But I don't know. Just the way they've changed everything from the comics to the TV show has really, she's asleep right now, has really thrown me off. So I don't know what to think now. But yeah. Then what happened? Okay. So from there, we obviously saw Eugene, Jesus, and Aaron split up from Daryl so that Daryl can try and split the herd off. But when Daryl threw the firecrackers and had Dog barking to lure the herd toward him, when the walkers turned, that freaked him out. And just seeing his, like, what the hell? You know, like, it was just weird. It was so crazy seeing him freak out like that. And obviously we freaked out because we were like, what? But I know what's happening. Like, people who read the comics know what's happening. Hopefully you guys know what are happening. If you didn't see my warning in the beginning, I warned you. So sorry. But yeah. Ooh. And then the graveyard scene was beautiful. I mean, obviously Jesus well, his fighting skills are beautiful, obviously, but it couldn't save him in the end. Yeah. I was thinking, because once Eugene and Aaron got saved by Michonne and Magna, for goodness gracious, the fact that they made it there in time, of course, that was going to happen. But then when Jesus was coming and was going to take out that last walker, and the walker ducked and stabbed him, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want it. Bring him back. Like, God damn it, bring him back. Because I'm sad. I was honestly crying and bawling like a baby. And then, yeah, Jesus died. He's dead. Obviously, he's dead. So, Chris Hardwick, if God knows if you even watch this thing, Talking Dead, if you say there's gonna be a special surprise guest on the TV on your show, it means someone's gonna die. It does, okay? So don't try to turn this around saying, no one's gonna die. Not every special guest we bring on the show means someone's gonna die. You're a fucking liar. I'm sorry. Anyway. Yeah. So, I'm just so upset with that. But then, when they revealed the Whisperers, when they took off the mask, like, just, wow, that was beautiful. And then the whispering all around them, telling them to circle around to, box them in, obviously. Ooh. And that's our season finale. That, along with Negan walking out of his cell, that's gonna be the way we end things until February? Really? Yeah. So, I don't know what else to say. I mean, that was terrifying. Bravo to Angela Kang and the writer of the show, of the episode. Who was the writer? Okay. No. Frank Darabont. That was one of the... No. Writing credits. Come on. Frank Darabont. I think he was the writer for this episode. At least I think. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Call me out in the comments. But yeah, bravo. You guys really brought it. Really killed it. Too soon. And yeah, here's to seeing what happens in February. So if you guys have any predictions, any comments or anything, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked it. And if you did, drop a like, show the love, hit that subscribe button to get more of my videos, ring the bell to get notifications on when I post new videos, so that way you guys stay updated and don't miss out. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.